All right, welcome, guys. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Just going to mute this here for another couple minutes. Cookie, what's up, my guy? It's been a while. It has been a while. Rough patch with some health in the house, and slowly getting back to it. Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to get this thing started on time. If you want Carolina and Cleveland for $5, just toss it in shipping with your next one if you're interested. Sounds good. Sounds good. I think you have PayPal, right? If I remember correctly. I know you've sent it a few times. Maybe find a Terrence Marshall Jr. or Hubbard in there. I know we've hit a Sparkle Nick Chubb before, so some chances. How's the wedding planning going? It's always fun. Can you guys hear me okay? Is the audio coming in loud and clear? Yeah, trust me. Definitely is an expensive event to say the least. And you're back. I think Rob's or Paulie's in the next one. It'll be cool to see you guys back out here. Feels nice getting back to it. All right, we got 5 in here. Cookie's gonna pick up the extra teams. Once we get that all situated, we'll get that rolling. I'll count these out on the deck for everyone. 12 packs per box, 2 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1 box down. Awesome. Sounds good, guys. Hopefully we find something cool in there. One of those case hit sparkles, maybe an auto. For anyone who hasn't broke with me before in the past, welcome. For our past guys, welcome back. Been a little bit more of a hiatus of breaking recently. It's got some stuff going on. These cards will have some occasional split players on them. At the end, I'll roll a dice 1 through 3. We'll go to the top team. 4 through 6 will go to the bottom team. I'll say it before each roll. Got to make sure the dice stays on the screen, and that's where that card will end up. Obviously, looking for rookie ticket autos is the main pull out of these guys. The case hit Sparkle, Supernatural, some cool inserts in there too. So best of luck to everyone. It looks like we got 4 in here. I know a lot of these were bought up by a lot of teams for a few people. So we'll get this rolling. Pretty on time, 8:03. All the rookies will be sleeved. All of the hits will be cased. We'll kind of go at a decent pace for these base cards. There's a lot of them in here. Mahomes, Ridley, Jefferson, Mixon, Crowder, Adams, Jacobs, Mooney, Barkley, Schuster, Johnson, Henry, Kupp, Darnold, Thomas, Amari Cooper, Herbert, Paulie. It's been a while. Mark Andrews, MVP contender, Derrick Henry, except for against the Bills last week. Winning ticket, Tom Brady, Larry Johnson Power, Gladiator, Sean Merriman. Tampa Tom up there. His jawline is shrinking by the week. Get a nice toss of a tablet last week. And 0 touchdowns so far for Fortnite on my fantasy team. Telling you, man, I don't know what's going on with Gabe Davis's ankle, but the injury report for the Bills this week is not looking nice for our secondary going into a Waddle and Hill weekend. So we'll see how that goes. Goff, Garoppolo, Shenault, Ryan, Gesicki, Higgins, May, Chase Young, Henry Ruggs, Aguilar, Prescott, Roethlisberger, Corn on the Cob, A.J. Brown, Stafford, Tre'Davious White, Damian Harris, Mike Evans, Rookie of the Year, Trey Sermon, Randy Moss on the legendary contender, DeAndre Hopkins, Chain Mover, Strahan, Power. Allen's having himself a good start to the season, that's for sure. Hopefully it continues. Yeah, Eagles looking real good too. It's crazy when you take these quarterbacks their second or third year and you give them another superstar receiver. Opens things up quite a bit for him. A.J. Brown's a monster. You saw how much Tannehill missed him last week. Mack, Jones, Miller, Lockett, Robinson, Watt, Parker, Burrow, T.Y. Hilton, Matthew, Marquise Brown, Thielen, Chubb, Cox, Cooks, Jones, Bosa, Diggs. Have a first roll between Amari Rodgers and Nico Collins. I'll do that at the end. Tylan Wallace for the Ravens on the Rookie of the Year. Marcus Allen on the playoff ticket and a Tim Brown on the Gladiators. Again, for anyone who trickled in late, any of the split cards, I'll roll dice at the end to see which team they go to. Tua is looking fresh this year. I think I said it in past breaks prior to the season starting. I think part of it's going to be Tua getting another weapon, but that coach that they have out there is a very smart offensive mind. He made Debo look phenomenal last year with the way he used him in San Fran. So we'll see how it all plays out. Hopefully the Bills stay strong. Gibson, Carr, McCaffrey, Hill, Judy, Metcalf, Chark, Hopkins, Tua, Rodgers, Brady, Kelsey, Lamar, Cook, Garrett, Sanders, Alexander, Godwin, MVP, Matt Ryan. Have a MVP contender, Green, Derrick Henry, Cameron Jordan, Power, and there he is, Supernatural, Josh Allen, It's also crazy to think on breaks, right? Allen, Tua, even Hurts, the way he started off, they were super low on value for buying into them for quite some time because everyone was on Herbert and Burrow. And then out of nowhere, they start taking off this year. Same thing with Allen. Everyone was more Lamar Jackson off the rip because he came out hot. Claypool, Wentz, McLaurin, Donald, Moore, Kamara, Locke, Wilson, Taylor, Keenan Allen, Corey Davis, TJ Hawkinson, Nick Bosa, Tyreek Hill, Hayden Hurst, Kirk Cousins, Mayfield, Hurts, Tony Gonzalez, Rookie of the Year, Ian Book, probably not, George Kittle, chain mover, and a Curtis Martin green color matching chain mover for the Jets. I don't know if Paulie's still in here, but holy Jets last week. The Browns really brownsed out there at the end. Kyler Murray, Robinson, Galladay, Swift, Kittle, Mahomes, Ridley, Jefferson, Mixon, Jones, Gronk, Allen, Myers, Zeke, Schuster, Johnson, Henry, Kupp. We have a roll between the hot hand of Jalen Waddle and Devonta Smith after MVP, Tua, maybe, just maybe, James White, playoff ticket, and a Julio Jones. One great game at Tampa and then injured. Classic. Jamison Crowder, Devontae Adams, Josh Jacobs, Darnell Mooney, Barkley, Goff, Garoppolo, Shenault, Matt Ryan, Sam Darnold, Michael Thomas, Amari Cooper, Justin Herbert, Mark Andrews, Aguilar, Prescott, Roethlisberger, Cobb, nice Mahomes, winning ticket, Patrick Mahomes, Rookie of the Year, Rashad Bateman, he's having a good start so far, Lamar Jackson on the chain mover, and a Buda Baker on the back. It's also crazy watching these cards after getting a couple games into the season and see how many people moved teams during that off season. It was eventful. Yes. Shift some of this stuff here. I don't. It's one of those things. I think I don't want to say the Bills because it sounds like the hometown chatter. But being a Bills fan my whole life, I've learned the theme song "Build Me Up, Buttercup" just to let me down. But I could see it Bills, and it's going to be a curveball here on this one. But I think since Trey Lance went down, I think San Fran might be a dark horse. Obviously, the Eagles look great right now, and you can't sleep on Tampa. Green Bay, obviously, Rodgers. Higgins, May, Young, Ruggs, Mack, Jones, Miller, Lockett, A.J. Brown, Stafford, White, Harris, Mike Evans, Matthew, Marquise Brown, Thielen, Chubb, MVP, Russell Wilson, green winning ticket this time to go along. For Tampa, Tom Brady. Tom Brady again, he's everywhere. And a LaDainian Tomlinson. I could definitely see it. I think the thing that I have to keep in the back of my mind is that Mahomes, even with all the change he's had, has looked brilliant so far this year, as always. Can't sleep on Andy Reid because he's a great coach. James Robinson, Watt, Parker, Burrow, T.Y. Hilton, Gibson, Carr, McCaffrey, Hill, Fletcher Cox, Cooks, Jones, Bosa, Diggs, Rogers, Brady, Kelsey, Lamar Jackson. Have a roll at the end between Mac Jones and a Najee Harris. Kyle Pitts needs to pick up his game for me for my fantasy team. Cam Chancellor and a Steph Diggs on the playoff ticket for Minnesota. I think Pitts will get it going. He just Mariota. Woo. Next pack. Find some more supernaturals. There we go. There's one on the back. Judy, Metcalf, Jark, Hopkins, Tua, Claypool, Wentz, McLaurin, Donald, Cook, Garrett, Sanders, Alexander, Godwin, Allen, Corey Davis, Hawkinson, Bosa, got an MVP, Lamar Jackson, legendary contender, Bo Jackson, Eddie George on the power, and a get well soon, Trey Lance, supernatural. Still plenty of time to bounce back. This is the time if I had the extra cash. Wait to see if his surgery went well. Grab all of his cards that are on the downward slide right now, just like Burrows were 2 years ago. Yeah, 1 second. Just popped up in the computer. There we go. DJ Moore, Kamara, Locke, Wilson, Taylor, Murray, Robinson, Galladay, Swift, Tyreek Hill, Hurst, Cousins, Mayfield, Hurts, Jones, Gronk, Allen, Myers, Rookie of the Year, Mac Jones, Rondell Moore in the Muth, Dalvin Cook, and a Mike Vrabel. Roll that Rondell Moore and Freiermuth at the end. So I got 2 rolls for the Steelers. Nice Rookie of the Year, Mac Jones here. They got the talent for it. I feel like the Cowboys are kind of like the Bills. They always build something up and then somehow go 8-8 or lackluster at some point in the season. And it was a big win last week for them, not having them in. Kittle, Mahomes, Ridley, Jefferson, Mixon, Crowder, Adams, Josh Jacobs, Darnell Mooney, Zeke, Schuster, Johnson, Henry, Kupp, Darnold, Thomas, Cooper, Herbert, MVP, Carson Wentz. He's had a great start with the Commanders. Winning ticket, A.J. Brown for Tennessee, Tom Brady on the Gladiator, and a upside down Allen Robinson. All right, one down. One more whole box to go. Move some of these base cards out. Locke, Wilson, Taylor, Murray, Robinson, Galladay, Swift, Kittle, Mahomes, Hill, Judy, Metcalf, Jark, Hopkins, Tua, Claypool, Wentz, McLaurin. Have another roll between the Muth and Rondell Moore. Carson Wentz, MVP. Mike Vrabel Power, and another Gladiator of Tampa Tom. McLaurin, Donald, Moore, Kamara, Locke, Wilson, Taylor, Murray, Robinson, Gibson, Carr, McCaffrey, Hill, Judy, Metcalf, Jark, Hopkins, Tua. Another Rookie of the Year, Ian Book. Another roll between Waddle and Devonta Smith, George Kittle, and a James White. I'm sorry. Couple of the same rolls. See how the dice gods fall. Galladay, Swift, Kittle, Mahomes, Ridley, Jefferson, Mixon, Crowder, Devon Adams, Claypool, Wentz, McLaurin, Donald, Moore, Kamara, Locke, Wilson, Taylor, a MVP, Tua, another winning ticket of Mahomes, Gladiators, Julio, and a Lamar Jackson on the chain mover. Keep forgetting Calvin Ridley was around. Poor guy. Half the NFL is sponsored by betting companies. In every market, all you hear are FanDuel commercials, and the guy's out for the whole year. Tough pull. Guess you know the rules. Ridley, Jefferson, Mixon, Crowder, Adams, Jacobs, Mooney, Barkley, Goff, Donald, Moore, Kamara, Locke, Wilson, Taylor, Murray, Josh Allen, Myers, winning ticket A.J. Brown, MVP, Russell Wilson, chain mover, Allen Robinson, and a Chris Jones on the power. Need a bigger desk. Yeah, I think Ridley got the short end of the stick on that one. That is for sure. Now let's get some supernatural, something in here. Jacobs, Mooney, Barkley, Goff, Garoppolo, Chenault, Matt Ryan, Gesicki, Higgins, Kyler Murray, Derrick Henry, Allen Robinson, Kenny Galladay, DeAndre Swift, George Kittle, Patrick Mahomes, Calvin Ridley, Justin Jefferson, Rookie of the Year, Rashad Bateman, another Russell Wilson, looking a little slow in Denver so far, Budda Baker Power, and a Tom Brady. Seven more packs. Brady is everywhere right now. Except for his own house with his wife. Young, Ruggs, Mack, Jones, Miller, Lockett, Robinson, Watt, Joe Mixon, Crowder, Adams, Jacobs, Mooney, Barkley, Goff, Garoppolo, Chenault, another roll between McCorkle and Najee, another Rashad Bateman, this time on the green for the Rookie of the Year, chain mover LT, Gladiator, Cam Chancellor. Parker, Burrow, T.Y., Gibson, Carr, McCaffrey, Hill, Judy, Metcalf, Ryan, Gesicki, Higgins, May, Chase Young, Ruggs, Mack, Jones, Miller, another Mr. Pitts, Rookie of the Year, Lamar on the MVP, Power, Eddie George, in a Sean Merriman for the Chargers on the Green Gladiators. And then I got another break after this, which is 10 boxes of Prestige. So if anyone is looking for extra teams, I think I've got a few I got to dish out at the beginning. So pop in if you are interested. Prestige are always fun to rip. It's 2022 product too, so the new players mixed with the old. Chark, generally 2 numbered cards per box too. Hopkins, Tua, Claypool, Wentz, McLaurin, Donald, Moore, Kamara, Lockett, Robinson, Watt, Parker, Burrow, T.Y. Hilton, Gibson, Carr, McCaffrey, Bo Jackson, Mac Jones, Rookie of the Year, Getwell, Trey Lance, and Dalvin Cook for the Vikes. Couple nice supernaturals, though, for Trey Lance. Hold'em. I have to pull it up in between because I think I had maybe possibly one that was still pending a payment in there too. I had a few teams, so I'll take a peek at the end, let you know, and then if you're interested, just hop into the next stream. The good old Commanders. I know Miami was one of them, which is a hot team for everyone right now. I think Baltimore was possibly one of the teams in the next one. Garoppolo, Chenault, Ryan, Gesicki, Higgins, May, Chase Young, Ruggs, Mack, Zeke, Schuster, Johnson, Henry, Kupp, Darnold, Thomas, Amari Cooper, Justin Herbert, De'Ami Brown, Rookie of the Year, Michael Vick, Tim Tebow on the playoff, and a chain mover, DeAndre Hopkins. Who is the receiver right now that's lighting it up in, why am I drawing a blank here, in Washington for the Commanders? I know someone was... Daniel Jones, Von Miller, Tyler Lockett, Robinson, Watt, Parker, Burrow, T.Y. Hilton, Gibson, Andrews, Aguilar, Prescott, Roethlisberger, Cobb, Brown, Stafford, Tre'Davious White, Harris. Got a roll between Hunter Long and Tommy Tremble of a Rookie of the Year. Davis Mills. Still think he's got a chance to be one of the better ones in this class. Devontae Adams and a Andre Johnson Gladiator. One of their rookie receivers has been lighting it up. Okay, now it's going to bother me. All right, 2 more of these guys. Best of luck. Still got time to hit something good here. Another supernatural on the back. It's nice to see. Carr, McCaffrey, Hill, Judy, Metcalf, Chark, Hopkins, Tua, Claypool, Evans, Matthew, Marquise Brown, Adam Thielen, Nick Chubb, Fletcher Cox, Brennan Cooks, Julio Jones, Bosa. There we go. MVP. Trevor Lawrence had a great game last week. Another roll between Najee and Mac Jones. This time it's a green version. Chris Carson, and a Supernatural Lamar Jackson. That was a nice pack. Got the nice split. Got a Supernatural. It is Dotson. I want to say this because Wentz has been lighting it up down there. I have to wonder if Indy's missing Mr. Wentz right now. Off to a slow start. A lot of people picked him to go pretty far too. Speak of the devil. Wentz, McLaurin, Donald, DJ Moore, Kamara, Drew Lock, Russell Wilson, Jonathan Taylor, Kyler Murray, Steph Diggs, Rodgers, Brady, Kelsey, Lamar Jackson, Dalvin Cook, Myles Garrett, Miles Sanders, Jair Alexander, Willie McGinnis, Rookie of the Year, Michael Carter, still running good out there, Darren Waller, and a green power, Michael Strahan. For anyone with split cards, let me run those real quick for everyone. Again, I'm going to roll a dice. 1 through 3 going to one team. Yeah, Luck did him dirty, man. That was a rough retiree, to say the least. Get a generational player, and he's just like, yep, I'm out of here. Him and Megatron, two biggest names I could think of that went out early. Still in the, actually, you know what? There was a linebacker too, Patrick Willis. Patrick Willis was a monster too, who quit on the game a little early for his own health, which I don't blame him. Make millions and millions. I'd do the same. All right, so 1 through 3 is going to Hunter Long. 4 through 6 to Tommy Tremble. That is a 3. So Hunter Long for the first card. 1 through 3, Devonta Smith. 4 through 6, Jalen Waddle. That one is going to Mr. Smith. And the Eagles got Rondell Moore and the Muth. Rondell Moore, 1 through 3. 4 through 6 is Freiermuth. Rondell Moore, top is hot right now for Arizona. Same card. Moore 1 through 3. Muth 4 through 6. There we go. Pittsburgh and the Muth. Card split down the middle. It's nice to see. Devonta Smith and Jalen Waddle 1 through 3. Smith 4 through 6. Waddle. That one is going to Smith. Nico Collins and Amari Rodgers 1 through 3. Houston 4 through 6. Green Bay. Going to Houston. And a roll for days here. The first one of Mac Jones versus Najee. 1 through 3 is always going to be Mac Jones. 4 through 6, Najee. That one is going to Najee on the first. Same thing. 1 through 3, Mac. 4 through 6, Najee. That one is going to Mac. Nice little split there. And the green one, the nice green variation here. 1 through 3, Mac. 4 through 6 is Najee. And that one is going to Mac Jones and the Patriots. All right, guys, thanks for stopping in. Gambit, are you still in here? See if I got those teams for you. See if you had any interest in them. Let's see. Is Card Gambit still in here? He is not. Cookie, hop into the next one for me. I just want to make sure I give both you guys an shot at it, because I just don't want to, because I told him I'll give him a chance at it, and then I think he is out of the stream. Obviously, you've been with me in the past, so if he's not in there right away, I'll toss him your way. But I'll be back on here in about 20 minutes for the next one. So pop in there again, and we'll figure it out right away.